Hey guys, it's Young Wealth. Now today we have to talk about LCX, and I'm gonna have to warn you guys because you have to understand that when a coin is so undervalued, right, it has a lot of energy to go to the upside. When a coin is undervalued, what tends to happen is a lot of these coins, before the bull run even starts, they start to pump. And before the bull run even comes, like, they tend to go in a straight line. Now, I know you're saying there's many dips here though, Young Wealth, right? But I'm talking about when you look at the linear, right, you don't really see these dips. You really just see a straight line. Now, I'm going to give you guys good examples of other coins that did this in the past. Now, you have to understand, back in 2020, QNT did pretty much a similar thing. Before the bull run came, right, before the halving even came, it was increasing in value. As you can see, doubling, tripling. And if we just go like this for a second, and we drag it over here, we can see that it pretty much went up in a straight line. Now, you have to understand this, what's very important, right? Because whether you know it or not, even in between these straight lines, if you zoom in and you zoom in more and more, what you will notice is there was little minor dips along the way. Now, as you can see over here, it went from $14 to around $1. Now, that's insane. Like, that's why I told you guys, like, I'm in the best of both worlds, because when you hold a big bag at LCX, you can use a little portion to trade it and actually buy dips and actually sell high and buy back in lower just to increase your bag on the way if you know what you're doing. Now, if you're a beginner and you only have like 5K LCS, I wouldn't advise you nothing. I'm not a financial advisor, but what I'll tell you guys is you may as well hold for the long term instead of trying to sell here, buy low. The only reason I sell high, buy low with a small portion is because I have enough to the point where if I get burnt with LCX and I actually fail with my vision with actually buying back in lower, I still have a big bag on the side, right? So you have to understand, just look at this dip. That's why I tell you guys, be careful buying LCX right now, because QNT went from $14 all the way back to $1 before the bull run happened. Now, a lot of people will see this and they'll think it's a dead project. This could happen to LCX. You've been warned. Like, this could happen to it could pretty much go back down to 10 cents. We don't know yet. It could go back down to 10 cents. And if it go back down to 10 cents, best believe I'm buying a whole chunk. And I'm going to be very excited for that day. But a lot of people, they're going to see the volatility with this coin and they might get concerned, okay? They're going to see the volatility with LCX and they might get concerned, right? But you have to understand, if we go on BNB also, right? If we go on BNB for a second, we can see pretty much did the same thing. Went up in pretty much a straight line, okay? But you have to zoom in and I have to show you the dips, right? Because the dips are always important, right? Now, if we just keep zooming in. Hold on, guys. There we go. As you can see over here, it was at $37. Then it went all the way back down to 12. So the price point split in half. You have to understand, when we're not in a bull run, right, these type of things can happen. So if you see the LCX price point split in half, do not be shocked or surprised, because I told you it could happen, okay? Because at the end of the day, when you're not in a bull run, right, there's not maximum catalyst. There's not maximum catalyst in the market. There's not maximum volume. So a lot of these things, a lot of the coins, they cannot sustain their growth before the bull run. Now, in a bull run, like LCX, you want to know my opinion about LCX. Minimum $2, minimum $3. And that's when I'll be taking profits. Now, a lot of people say you should take profits long. You should wait for it to hit $10. I'm not doing all of that, right? I'm just here to make my targets of money. And when I make my target, I'll be exiting, okay? Now, you're probably thinking, why are you exiting so early, right? Because I already set my targets for this bull run. Guys, if you don't have a target for this bull run, like, and you're just holding the coin with no financial target, it's like to the point where you're setting yourself up for failure, because we don't know when this thing is going to drop. And if you have a target and you say, you know what, at this given price point, I'm taking a lot of profits, then you're preparing a lot better, because if you fail to prepare, you prepare to fail, okay? Let me say it one more time. Fail to prepare to fail. That's why I tell all you guys, like, make sure you have an actual fiat target for this coin. Make sure you have, okay, I want to make 50,000. So where do I have to sell? If I have this many tokens and I want to make 50,000, where do I exactly sell? Do the mathematics. All you have to do is do the division, right? Divide the, you know what to do. Like, I shouldn't have to explain this, but if you don't know what to do, pretty much, like, if you look at LCS right now and you want to make 50,000, right? Let's just say you have let's just say you have 25,000 LCX, okay? You would divide that by, and you want to make 50,000, right? You would divide 25,000, or you divide 50,000 by 25K, right? So that means that you'd have to sell at $2 to make 50K, okay? $2. That's the math you have to do. Your price target, your fiat target, divided by the amount of LCX you actually own. I feel like it's very important we do these things so we understand that when the future comes, when that time comes to actually sell, you're not just hoping, okay, I'm not going to sell here because what if it actually goes higher? Because you don't have a target. I have a target. So my target's way below $10. I'm not too greedy. You have to understand, like, greed can be your failure. Like, greed is the reason why a lot of these people are not rich. You have to look at Dogecoin Millionaire for a second. Like, he didn't cash out that $4 million because of greed. He wanted to see $10 million. And I guarantee you, Dogecoin did not really have a distinct target in mind. He didn't have a distinct target in mind to actually take profits. He was just going with the flow. Guys, if you go with the flow in this market, I'm going to tell you right now, the market is going to drown you. I told you the market works in waves. So if you go with the flow in the market, the tidal wave is going to drown you, okay? That's what you must understand in this market. Like, I don't want to read this last thing before I head out of here and end the video, but tokenize your assets. It's by LCX, right? Tokenize your assets and unlock new opportunities. Issue your digital asset on the blockchain. LCX is a leading fintech company that offers comprehensive tokenization platform. We help businesses and individuals to tokenize their assets, including real estate, art, luxury goods, and more. Tokenization allows you to digitize your assets and represent them on a blockchain, which open up a new world of possibilities, okay? So at the end of the day, guys, like, I really love what they're doing because they're giving any company in the world, they're giving Apple, they're giving Amazon, Microsoft the chance to do tokenization. So this will be the forefront coin of tokenization, in my opinion. I feel like if they keep building the way they're building and actually growing the way they're growing, and also they also increasing the quality of their exchange, which I like. They're always updating it. So the interface is not the best right now. It's nowhere near as good as Binance's interface. But I feel like over time, they will get the tech needed to actually improve this to the point of a quality exchange. So with that being said, guys, I wanted you guys to understand, like, you've been warned. Like, you can play this game where you have no target and you're just going with the flow. But usually when that happens, the markets drown you. I've seen it so many times. People say, it's gone to $10. Let me hold it $20. It's gone to 20. Let me hold it to 30. Let me get greedy. Then they get wrecked. So with that being said, I don't want none of you guys to get wrecked. I'd rather you leave with 50K than actually leave with nothing. Okay. I'd rather people leave the market with money than leave with a chance of getting money. So with that being said, it was actually Young Wealth, and I'm signing out with another video. If you like the video, hit the sub button, hit the like button. And also, we have a Patreon where we learn about different gems. We have a Discord where we talk about crypto 24/7. If you want to be part of the Discord, just join the Patreon. It's dead cheap. Link in the description. Help the channel, help me, and also help yourself, because that's what it's all about. It's all about helping yourself. And before you know it, that $10 it cost to join the Patreon, you would have made a profit back from that, from the coins we know about. So with that being said, if you want to be part of that, link in the description. With that being said, I'm out.